Now we'll conduct a ballast operations simulation, interweaving scenes of actual operations. While introducing the ballast line makeup responding to specific operations, we'll also provide you with a summary of points to remember for ballast operations. To carry out ballast operations, you must fully understand the ballast pump structure and its characteristics, as well as your ship's ballast system. Sticking of a tank's air vent and so forth can cause the tank to expand or shrink, which may damage the hull. Therefore, make it a rule to conduct inspection and maintenance in your daily routine. For ships with cargo holds into which ballast water is loaded, be sure to confirm that their cargo holds are ventilated. To begin with, set all valves at appropriate openings. While in operation, only operate the valves to be used. To avoid wrong valve operation, secure a cap on each of the valves not in use. When opening or closing valves, make sure to pay attention to the pertinent pressure gauges. Also check the pertinent level gauges from time to time. When carrying out any task, never fail to answer back, check, execute, and report. Now we begin filling ballast water by gravity. Put the valve lineup in the proper order to bypass the ballast pump. To the extent possible, conduct ballast water filling into an empty main ballast pipe, either via an opening control valve or from the lower pressure tank. When the main pipe internal pressure is negative, inch open the pipe slightly and observe the state of things for a while, then fill ballast water slowly. After ballast filling by gravity is over, let's now proceed to filling by means of ballast pump. Before starting the ballast pump, completely close the discharge valve. Centrifugal pumps are commonly used as ballast pumps. Start the pump with its discharge valve fully closed to avoid an overload at the start of the pump and to minimize surge pressure. Before starting the ballast pump, attend to the following. Communicate closely with the engine crew to avoid any accident due to lack of communication. Confirm that the power supply is switched off. Purge air. Confirm that there is no abnormality with the pump's rotary shaft. Confirm that the suction valve is open and the delivery valve is fully closed. Just before starting the pump, check the procedures again, following the order of operation, abiding by the pipeline layout diagram. Start the ballast pump. After the pump has been started, check the ballast pump electric current value, discharge pressure, and suction pressure. When changing ballast tanks for filling, open the tank suction valve to be filled next, then close the suction valve attached to the ballast tank that has completed filling. Filling of all tanks has been completed. Stop the pumps by closing the ballast pump discharge valves and then close the tank's valves. Next, let's see the steps for ballast water discharge by gravity. Operate valves to put the line up in the proper order, bypassing the ballast pump. Ballast water discharge by gravity begins as the tank's valves are opened. Next, we'll proceed to ballast water discharge by ballast pump. The ballast pump starting procedures are the same as for filling. Make sure to conduct air purging from the pump and confirm the state of valves and gauges. Watch water level, since cavitation occurs as the level drops, which causes the waterhead pressure from the pump suction valves to decline. As the water level drops further to approach the tank bottom, now exercise precautions against air drawing. Watch the gauge carefully and readily respond to the risk of air drawing. When ballast water discharge for all pumps has been completed, stop the pumps by closing the ballast pump discharge valves. Then close the tank suction valves, completing the steps for discharge by ballast pump. Officers and crew responsible for ballast operations must fully understand their ballast pump characteristics, ballast tanks and lines, valve arrangement, and other facilities. Especially, they must attend to the following while in operation. Keep watch on pressures acting on pertinent sections. Understand the pump's principle and avoid load-placing operations, such as cavitation and air drawing. And understand valve characteristics and avoid water hammer and pressure surge due to abrupt valve operation. Keeping an eye on and securely conducting operations with these points in mind is the key to ensuring safe